Hi everyone, this is Accounting Nightmare. Devil May Cry 5 is real, Devil May Cry 5 is real, Devil May Cry 5 is real. Finally been announced. This thing has been leaked and rumoured for a long time. I didn't dare to believe any of it because, I've been let down a number of times. But finally the official trailer is out. So we're going to be having a look at the trailer. If you haven't looked at it yourself, I recommend you go and do that now, because I'm going to be like pausing it every couple seconds to say something. So go and look at it on the official Devil May Cry YouTube channel. Alright, so here we go. I'm just going to be pointing out anything I think, any thoughts I have. So to start off with, we have this character. We have who is this guy? I have no idea. I'm guessing just a new character.
We've known each other a long time. Hold the line! Hold the line! Nothing gets
So this demon looks pretty cool. I'm guessing that's going to be a boss. And it could be just one of the smaller enemies, but with a design like that, you'd think it would be a boss.
Never had this much trouble.
Pretty cool.
You gonna make it through this?
They're demons! I've seen them with my own eyes! Red Grave is completely taken over! Let us pray.
Right, so when I was first seeing this trailer, this is the point I started getting a little worried.
The heavens above.
But no, it's Devil May Cry 5, not reboot. And then, well, turns out it's Nero. He revs up his freaking motorcycle sword. It's Nero. I am totally on board.
Hey honey, need assistance?
Yeah, so there's a new character, that's Nico.
Assistance?
Hey, you have to hit every single bump in the road? Gonna ruin my crew!
And looks like she's his offsider. And right away we have the Devil May Cry fun. This dumb stuff happening. In the best possible way. So, and it's the same voice actor for Nero, so I'm just totally on board. This is real Devil May Cry. Like, the visuals, I was definitely put off at first, but I'm totally on board.
Cheer up, crew cut. You taking notes?
Okay, well, mechanical arm now. Mechanical arm, he's got a mechanical arm. The Devil Bringer is gone, he's got a mechanical arm. Okay, so he referred to... Hang on, go back.
Cheer up, crew cut.
Cheer up, crew cut. I wonder who he was talking to there, actually. I'm not sure. We'll find out, I'm sure.
You taking notes?
So it's still got Devil Bringer kind of abilities. It had a snatch thing that looked more like a grappling hook, but it's kind of a snatch sort of thing. It still does it still does these Devil Bringer moves on these enemies. I had to get a clear look at these enemies actually. The reptilian, with the tail coming out the back of the upper spine, they look like the same family as the assaults and the frosts and stuff. But they look a bit different.
Yeah, he's a real pro at smacking demons around. That's why I built him that well-functioning arm. To kick demon ass.
So I really like her so far. I really like her animations and her attitude. She's just talking Nero up, and I like this dude just sitting here stunned. He could be dying, he's covered in blood, but I hope he's just stunned by how awesome Nero is. And so you see a lot of little glimpses of gameplay here where this combo, there's a lot of moves that are straight out of DMC4. This is just Nero's air combo from number 4. But then I think he just shot a rocket. Yeah, or he shot his arm actually. We see this in slow-mo, frame by frame. Okay, yeah, he's shooting his whole rocket arm. Okay, this is the best. And fire his arm at enemies. Whoop, that was a bit quick. But he's got some kind of time slow ability. That's pretty cool. Kind of like Quicksilverish, but might only affect a single enemy. That would make it a lot more balanced. And that, like, all that energy looks pretty demonic. So it seems like he might still have demonic energy in his arm. I mean, he's part demon, so he's still got these powers. They're going to be manifested differently now.
What? No chit-chat or monologue? Just getting right to the point, huh?
So this room, this reminds me of the start of DMC4. I mean, it doesn't look like this is in a chapel, but just with all the books strewn everywhere and all the chairs. I don't know, just gives me DMC4 nostalgia. By the way, this song's amazing. So we got a boss. And we've got a Devil Bringer ability. Well, it's the Devil Breaker now. It's called the Devil Breaker. We can still do those against bosses. It's perfect. Boss has a mouth in its stomach. And it eats cars. And then shoots fireballs at you. That's the best. Also, here's Nero flying on his own mechanical arm as a rocket. Like, I mean, this is Devil May Cry. This is. I've seen a lot of negativity about this trailer, but I think this is Devil May Cry. It has the right soul. Yeah, it has had a big facelift, but like this is Devil May Cry's soul right here.
Badass work is worth every dime, you know it. Cash first.
All right, so she's the one who builds his arm. Yeah, I didn't go back. So yeah, she's building his arms, because it seems like he's going to have multiple different ones to choose from. So yeah, she's pretty damn talented to make these things. Another boss, most likely. I think looks pretty cool. Lasers. Okay, so this part's important. This explains why he has a robotic arm. Someone has ripped his arm off. The Devil Bringer. This mysterious figure has ripped off the Devil Bringer and has stolen it. That's pretty upsetting.
I've got a score to settle with that son of a bitch.
He's got a score to settle with someone. I saw some people theorising, oh, he's talking about Dante, but I think he's talking about whoever ripped off his freaking arm. That's what I think.
Devil May Cry.
I've seen people pointing out that this is very angelic, actually, in this design here. Which I don't know what that means. We'll see, I suppose. Lots of angel feathers falling down. And then, of course, Dante. Dante, buddy. What happened to you? Dante, buddy, what happened? Dante! Okay, so I was not prepared to see Grandpa Dante at all. But with time, I've come around on it, and I'm totally down for Dante to be an awesome grandpa. You can hear it's still Dante. He's riding a motorcycle. He's going woohoo and stuff. It's still totally Dante. Yeah. Yeah. Also, check out the motorcycle he's riding. What is this? Normally in the past he's ridden very normal motorcycles, but now, oops, now we've got this contraption. I saw someone theorising it could be Pandora. That would be really cool if this was Pandora in a motorcycle form, but Pandora was more of like a black and gold kind of colour scheme, so I don't think it is. It would be cool if it was, though. It could be another devil arm, though. It does look very demonic. So it would be cool if you got a devil arm that turned into a motorcycle. That would be really sweet. So that was just Dante showing up at the end, reminding us that yes, he is going to be in this game, don't worry. Don't worry, he is in this game, most definitely. So that's the trailer. I love it. Every time I watch it, I like it even more than the previous time. So I had a lot of thoughts coming out of the trailer, like more speculation, like what's gonna happen with a lot of gameplay mechanics, the story, but there's a few more details to look at. So actually, first I'll mention, like, I wonder if Nero can devil trigger anymore. Seeing as he... Well, in the past he seemed to need Yamato to devil trigger. And with mechanical arm, well, he doesn't have Yamato anymore. So I'm wondering, okay, this figure here, we have no idea who this is yet. It's under speculation, of course. But they're ripping off the Devil Bringer. Do they want the Devil Bringer itself, or do they want Yamato, which is being stored inside the Devil Bringer? Is that what they're after? And how is Nero going to Devil Trigger? He seemed to need Yamato previously to trigger. So maybe he never actually learnt how to Devil Trigger otherwise? Maybe he didn't learn how to trigger properly? And I assume he's going to Devil Trigger, for reasons I'll get into later. But I'm expecting his Devil Triggers to look very different this game. So I assume he will trigger very differently. It would be good for like a gameplay perspective, because he would need to relearn how to trigger without Yamato. And so, you know, they'll be able to introduce that, you know, 6 or 7 missions in or whatever. I think that'll be nice and neat for the development. I think I mentioned this before. I love the song in this trailer.
Function in ours.
Yeah, I love this song. Also, some of the lyrics are bang, 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 pull my devil trigger. It's a pretty good song. Oh, jeez. Alright, so, there's been some theories, lots of theories, of course, tons of theories, about maybe this is set after DMC2, and maybe Dante's been in hell this whole time, and he's only recently got out, and that's why he looks old. So, you know, that's possible, but, it's still possible. But, you know, we've got some other things to look at. So, turn that off, turn that on, okay. We have a lot more details to chew on. First of all, I wanted to bring up Nero's character design. A lot of people were really upset about it. Like when I first saw it, I could not unsee the reboot Dante. Here's reboot Dante, and here's new Nero. Yeah, there's a definite resemblance there. But also, I think he kind of looks like this dude from Scalebound. Scalebound, if you don't know about it, it was a game that Platinum Games was developing for the Xbox One. It was supposed to be an Xbox One exclusive, but it's actually been cancelled. But yeah, it featured this guy who was very Devil May Cry-ish in attitude and appearance. So I'm saying that a lot of these characters do kind of look kind of similar. But yeah, I don't particularly care about that too much, because he acts like Nero. That's the really important thing. So his appearance is growing on me a lot. Also, this grin. Look at this freaking grin. It's fantastic. It's just the best. So, moving on. There is a video here it's from Inside Xbox. This is actually a little bit more gameplay. It's an interview with Hideaki Itsuno. I couldn't find the official source for this, so this is on Black Belt Gaming channel. I'm not sure, maybe the Inside Xbox stuff is only on the official Microsoft Microsoft website, I'm not sure. But this is very good.
Check out news.xbox.com.
Just a bit more info.
Capcom came by the Xbox stage yesterday to show off the long-awaited, long-requested, and totally nuts Devil May Cry 5. Nero, the hero of DMC4, is back after 10 years. We just
Nero the hero.
had to sit down with the games director to find out what took so long.
So it starts off with some footage we've already seen. But there is some new stuff here.
デビルメイクライ4の、一応僕らとしては数年後のお話で、
This is a direct sequel to DMC4. It takes place several years after DMC4, and Nero has been given.
Okay, so what? Okay, hang on. This takes place a few years after DMC4. A few years. Dante, buddy. What the hell happened to you? How can this take place a few years after? Alright. So it could still be that this is after DMC2. Maybe he has been stuck in hell, but maybe time moves faster in hell. That could explain why he looks so old now.
Gifted the neon Devil May Cry sign from Dante, which is actually a detail that's not mentioned in the game, but in a
Yeah, so Nero was given this sign by Dante, so that's pretty cool.
Dante, which is actually a detail that's not.
Go back.
This is a direct sequel to DMC4. It takes place several years after DMC4, and Nero has been gifted the neon Devil May Cry sign from Dante, which is actually a detail that's not mentioned in the game, but in a novelization. So Nero uses it to set up his own mobile demon hunting agency, and that's how our story begins.
Alright, so yeah, I was wondering, and some other people were wondering if Nero works alongside Dante now, but no, it sounds like he's got his own thing going on. But yeah, once again, I mean, these are straight out of DMC4. These moves,
You'll find that there's a lot of new stuff, but
which I think is great because I'm so happy to see Nero back. That's because I love his gameplay. I love his gameplay style. It's so good.
You'll find that there's a lot of new stuff, but what we can talk about right now specifically is Nero's new weaponized robotic arms, which he uses for hunting demons, that we call Devil Breakers. You'll be able to catch a couple hints as to what they'll be capable of if you pay careful attention to the gameplay in the trailer, but you can look forward to hearing more details at Gamescom.
10年ぶりの新作というところで
It's been 10 years since DMC4, so my boss came to me and said that in order to keep it relevant for today, we'll need to make something that you can take one glance at and know that it's quality. So we chose to make it with a photorealistic graphics style. We found, though, that without the proper care, photorealism combined with gaming animation can lead to what I refer to as an uncanny valley of action. So we put a lot of effort in to ensure that the game would still play with that tight Capcom play control, but still feel at home with realistic graphics. We'd love for fans to pay careful attention to how that feels.
デビルメイクライ4を作った後にですね
After making DMC4, we plan on going right into making the special edition, but that fell through at the time. We eventually did follow through with that 3 years ago, however. And at that point, lots of the dev members wanted to try their hand at making a new one. So that's what I'm most excited about, that we get to make the game that we've wanted to make for 10 years.
こっち見ようかなみんなが期待してる以上のゲームになってると自信を持って言えます。ぜひ期待してください。ゲームズコンで遊べます。よろしくお願いします。
Phew, boy, can I not wait for Gamescom. Jeez.
And said that in order to keep it relevant,
Alright, so there's some more things in here to note. And that looks like a level 3 exceeded high roller. So was one of my big questions. Is the exceed system back? That's why I love Nero so much. The exceed system. I just find it super fun. It makes even just normal combos really interesting and interactive.
graphics style. We found, though, that
So these are like unexceeded attacks.
without the proper care, photorealism combined with gaming animation can lead to what I
And
refer
then
to as
suddenly, laser beams. That's cool.
an uncanny valley of action. So we put a lot of effort in to ensure that the game would still play with that tight Capcom play control, but still
So these enemies look like they're the ones from DMC3.
feel at home with realistic graphics.
And his rocket arm was just zooming around, hitting everything. Very
Love
neat.
for fans
Very
to
cool.
pay careful attention to how that feels.
デビルメイクライ4を
Okay, so right there, that looks like an exceeded combo.
作った後にですね
After making
So that makes me
DMC4,
happy. Exceed
we'd
is
love for
back
fans
in
to
some
pay careful
form.
attention to how that feels.
I don't know exactly if it's going to work the way it used to,
作った後にですね
but I hope they do a better job of introducing it to players because it did not explain itself in the slightest before. So I hope it explains itself better now.
Making
But
DMC4,
yeah,
we plan on going
I'm glad it looks like some form of exceed is
デビルメイ
back.
クライ4を作った後にですね
Those moveset looks pretty much like the old one, like copy pasted, but with a bunch of new stuff. And that's exactly what I wanted from Nero.
but that fell
His original moveset is just so good. He just needed a bit more.
did follow
So it looks like these it looks like caliber and then jump cancelled into a shot.
ago, however. And at that point, lots of the dev members wanted to
Unless
try
they've changed Caliber and replaced that with something
So
else,
what
but that's
I'm
what they look like.
excited about, that we get to make the game that we've wanted.
So yeah,
ぜひ
that bit more Devil May Cry 5 for you. Whew. Pretty exciting. So we've only really seen Nero gameplay, but there are 3 playable characters in this game. We'll have a look. Here's the official website, devilmaycry5.com. And it is confirmed, don't worry, it's coming to Xbox One, PS4 and PC Steam. So don't worry, it's not an Xbox One exclusive. Spring 2019. So yeah, he is saying again, the story is set several years after DMC4. Once again, Dante, what happened to you? I have to know what happened to Dante to make him so old. Yeah, legendary DMC action returns, made a little more stylish, blah blah blah. We've got the director, Hideaki Itsuno, that's the person we just saw speaking in this video. So if you actually don't know who Hideaki Itsuno is, well, here's his wiki page. He was the director for a bunch of games, including the Devil May Cry 2, only the last 4 months of development, which I didn't know he was only involved at the end of that, so that actually explains a lot of things. But he was a director for Devil May Cry 3 and Devil May Cry 4. He was also supervising director for the DMC reboot, but only supervising. He wasn't the director, so he's pretty much the Devil May Cry director these days. He didn't work on number 1, but yeah, he's the one who helms the series now, pretty much. And he is back at the helm for Devil May Cry 5, so that's a really, really good sign. Then it has character design by Tatsuya Yoshikawa. Now I googled that name, and it comes up on here. Nero and several characters in Devil May Cry 4 were created by Tatsuya Yoshikawa, who said that designing Nero was one of the greatest challenges of his career. Okay, so that's kind of a big deal for me personally. He created Nero and designed the original Nero, and it seems like they are now the person who has redesigned Nero. So I don't know, if you're going to redesign a character, then who better to do it than the person who originally created that character? So that's awesome, I think. And then we've got the Nero battle music, Devil Trigger. So that's the song that was from the trailer. That is actually now out to buy on iTunes. It's also on Spotify. Yeah, they call it the Nero battle music. And it's not... Oh, it's on the RE engine. I'm not very familiar with that engine, but DMC4 was on the MT framework. I think like Capcom's moving past that to new technology, so we've got the RE engine this time. Looks pretty nice. So that's kind of all that's here. Then we've got on CapcomUnity.com. Got some more info. We're looking everywhere for just little morsels of info. Years have passed since the event of Devil May Cry 4. A lot has happened. Nero has lost his Devilbringer demon arm. He's now heading his own branch of the demon hunting business, Devil May Cry. He's enlisted the help of expert craftswoman Nico. Oops, so that's her name, Nico. To lend a hand, get it? And build different types of prosthetic arms. So yeah, it sounds like he will get different arms that he can swap between to do different things. So I wonder if that'll be something you have to set up at the start of a mission, like in a pause menu. I'm hoping you can swap between them, like during a mission. Like it looks like his arms just pop right off. It is modular, so it'll be cool if you could just pop one off and put a new one on pretty quickly. Maybe during a combo even? I don't know. That would be sweet though. That would be really in line with Devil May Cry's pace. I'm just hoping you're not kind of locked in for a whole mission into your choice of arm. Alright, so demonic invasion has begun, with the seeds of a demon tree being sown in Redgrave City. So that's the new threat. Equipped with his trusty Red Queen and Blue Rose, heck yeah. Those are his weapons from DMC4. A new arsenal of red robot hands, so again confirming he's going to have multiple hands to choose from. Must rise to this new impossible task. Blah, blah, blah. The stage is now set for the latest chapter in the Sons of Sparta saga. I'll get back to that later. Nero is not alone in this fight. Our gameplay announcement trailer above focuses on Nero and his new set of tricks. But Devil May Cry 5 will feature 3 playable characters with their own unique over-the-top playstyles and flair. So it does not say who those playable characters are here, but we'll go into that. But yeah, it says our gameplay announcement trailer above focuses on Nero, but Devil May Cry 5 will feature 3 playable characters. So this makes me wonder, is the game actually focused around Nero, or is that just because they're showing Nero stuff now? And so my dream is that the characters all have different campaigns and their own different stories, and it's not just, hey, now Dante plays Nero's levels backwards. That's something that has plagued Devil May Cry since number 1. There's been a lot of reuse of content in every Devil May Cry, except the reboot, funnily enough. But yeah, I hope Devil May Cry can break that loop. In Devil May Cry 1, like, you leave the castle, then you come back for a bunch of missions, and oh, the castle's different now. But it's still the castle, and you fight the same bosses multiple times. Number 2, it tried to have 2 different campaigns, but they overlapped a lot, and most of the content was bland anyway. And so you had funny situations where, oh, this character beat this boss. It stood up again. The other character's going to fight it now. Yeah, Devil May Cry 2. Devil May Cry 3 also had some reuse of content, like later on when after the tower is active, and you go through a bunch of missions that are old rooms strung together in new ways. They did try and make him a bit different, just like number 1 did, but I still think there were some really weak missions there. And then, of course, Devil May Cry 4 was the biggest offender, though, with Dante playing through Nero's stuff backwards. They didn't even try and hide at that time. So I really hope the series can break out of that and can finally give all 3 characters the attention they deserve. But it is 3 characters, so we are kind of asking for a lot here. So I'm going to try not to get my hopes up, and I'm just going to assume there's going to be lots of content played by all 3. Anyway, more details on characters and specific gameplay moves are still forthcoming. Can Nero still max act Rev, the Red Queen? I love the question mark and exclamation mark there. Rest assured the complete package will be delivered to you in true Devil May Cry form. 60 frames per second, stunning visual fidelity. Devil May Cry 5 marks the return of stylish action at its finest form. Brought the band back together, they're working tirelessly. We're sharing more details at Gamescom. Once again, I can't wait for Gamescom. In the meantime, you can start jamming out to Nero's blood-pumping battle theme at Devil Trigger. So this is specifically Nero's battle theme. I wonder if they mean that this is his standard battle theme, like for any battle. Because if so, then I think this is my favourite standard battle theme of the entire series. It's really good. I meant to get it playing again, actually, while we looked at stuff. Yeah, so nice info. Oh yeah, and while we're looking at this song, I just want to point out some things about this song. Someone posted the lyrics here in the comments, and Erectosaur, and okay, that's a name. So these comments. So in number 4, Nero was kind of a hothead. He was ruled by his emotions too often, and Dante had to really bring him in line and look out for him. I was kind of hoping he would break free of that and advance and, progress as a character. And just learn a lot. These lyrics, though, they seem to... I assume they're talking about how Nero is at the moment, and it's very much about anger and being blinded by rage and such. So maybe this doesn't mean anything, or maybe Nero is still quite hot-headed. A red hot temper, I just can't resist all this vengeance inside me. All these thoughts running through my head. I'm on fire, face burning red. Frustration is getting bigger. There's no way to contain this storm swelling inside me. So yeah, I don't know, we'll have to see. That is a huge focus of this song, so... Maybe he's still young, I suppose. Also, what is it with sexual innuendos with Nero's battle themes? Not strange. Number 4 had "The time has come and so have I." And, I mean, that could be a coincidence, right? That might not be intentional. But then you've got this song, which is "Bang Bang Pull My Devil Trigger." And that's not a coincidence anymore. It's kind of strange, because Nero doesn't seem like the kind of guy to be about innuendos. At least he didn't seem like it in number 4. I mean, that seemed like more of a Dante thing. I mean, the Lucifer cutscene? Come on. I just thought that was really strange. Anyway, it's a great song. I love it a lot. Fantastic song for the trailer. It's quite long too, actually. The full version is nearly 7 minutes. Okay, is there anything else to look at? It's just some more artwork. Oh yeah, that's right. We have some pictures to look at. I just wanted to point out, first of all, here we have the Nero in its native habitat, riding its own mechanical arm like a rocket. This is Devil May Cry right here. This picture, this game has the right soul, and that's why I'm really excited. And oh, we have some pictures of this hooded figure. Who is this figure? Oh, that's right. Actually, I will get to this image. So here we have 3 characters. Nero, Dante, and... So, a few days before the trailer was revealed, there was a leak, which... Oh, I saw the leak anyway. It might have been earlier from a few days. But, I kind of dismissed it, as did a lot of people. It sounded fake. These pictures look fake as hell. And it mentioned Nero's versatile robotic devil breaker arm. That seemed like someone just got it wrong. That's what that seemed like, so I kind of dismissed it. But as it turns out, this seems right. This matches everything. The demon tree has begun to infest. Hordes of the demonic world have been unleashed. Infestation, blah, blah, blah. 3 demon hunters, each drawn to the city seeking vengeance. So it seems like this is correct. And yeah, the 3 demon hunters, 3 playable characters. We've got 3 distinct demon hunters, blah blah blah, wield blades and guns as the legendary demon hunter, Dante. So, if this leak is to be believed, which I definitely believe it now, Dante is playable, effortlessly juggling enemies and whip. Masterful display of stylish action combat. Use Nero's versatile robotic devil breaker arm to tear defenses and crush your foes. And then summon demonic bodyguards as a mysterious V and have your against your fiendish enemies. V. So that is this 3rd character, as far as we know anyway. V. So you might go, hey, it's Virgil. V is for Virgil, of course. But, I don't know. That hair's black. You can see, definitely black compared to the white of these 2. So we don't really know who V is. Or maybe Virgil's hair is black now, or maybe he dyed it black, I don't know. Or maybe this is a totally new character. We'll find out later, but I think they deliberately want us to be speculating like this. And what is he holding to, by the way? Could that be Yamato? Or could it be something else? And so it says he summons demonic bodyguards. Or she, actually. Could that be a lady? Yeah, it could be a lady. We don't have a very good look at them yet. Yeah, summon demonic bodyguards. So I wonder if that'll be something like Doppelganger? Or maybe something totally new, a totally new playstyle. So I'm quite excited to see what they do with this. Because, I don't know, it doesn't sound like Virgil's playstyle. But yeah, and that character. Let's get this awesome song going again. Play. That character. Is that this character? Is that this person who ripped off Nero's arm? Another look at them here. It's not a very clear look here, but the face looks like it's got lines or veins or something going on. I'm not sure. There's something going on with their face though. Is this the same character or is this someone totally different? Maybe this is Virgil. Look, this arm looks questionable. This could be Virgil right here. And this V could be a totally different character. I don't know. So if I'm wondering if whoever this is steals his arm and uses Yamato to bring about this whole thing that's going on. Oh, hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Real life stuff happened. Don't you hate that? But anyway, as I was thinking, I think this is the event that kicks off the events of the rest of the game. Someone getting hold of the Yamato and then possibly using that to, summon this demon tree. So yeah, I think whoever this is the one behind everything. The one who summoned, here you can see the demon tree. So yeah, the Yamato was probably used at some point in here. And yeah, referring to the song lyrics again. It's a bit more understandable if Nero is just pissed throughout this whole game, because someone stole his arm. Like, imagine how horrible that would be to you. Someone just stole your arm. And it's even worse because it's his devil bringer. He'd finally come to accept it at the end of DMC4. We spent a few years actually using it properly, making use of it, and come to terms with it, and then someone just rips it off. So, in that context, yeah, I can understand these lyrics a lot more. Yeah, so back to this, the leak picture. Mysterious V. Experience of Devil May Cry like never before. Short up in graphics brought to life by the RE engine. None of this is all that new here. These screenshots are weird. Like this one, what is going on here? Does Dante have a moustache? Is that Sparta he's holding? It kind of looks like Sparta, but kind of not. And then this, I want to draw attention to this. From the creators of the best-selling action franchise comes the final chapter in these, I'm guessing that's Sons of Sparta story. The final chapter. So, and in the official press releases, they've just said the latest chapter. So it's possible this was just a detail that was changed later on, and this leak is actually from a while ago, maybe, or from old content before they changed it. Maybe they changed Dante's appearance. Or it's possible this is actually the final chapter in the Sons of Sparta story. Maybe because he looks like he's getting pretty old. Maybe he's going to retire or possibly die. So those are possibilities to think about. I hope he doesn't die because he's Dante. But he's not looking too healthy. And I think that's pretty much everything. So I need to see more of Dante. I think we all do, really. We've seen very little of him so far. There's a trailer. Here it is. I think a lot of people are really down on this trailer and Dante and Nero's appearances. But I think... I don't know, I think once we see more of Dante in particular, I think people will be more positive. I definitely want to see more of what they've got in mind for Dante's new design. Especially we definitely need to see gameplay footage of him. Maybe we'll see that at Gamescom. We can only hope. Yeah. And I really want to see more about this mysterious V. Who is V? Is this V? Is this Virgil? Is this Virgil? Are you Virgil? Hopefully we'll find out later on. maybe get some answers at Gamescom. I think what we're doing right now, speculating, is I think that's exactly what Capcom intends us to do. So yeah, this is all pretty fun. And yeah, so my final thoughts, I'm really, really excited. I think this is an excellent trailer. And every time I watch it, I get more excited. It's just really, really awesome. It brings back what I was hoping to see from Devil May Cry. I'm especially glad that Nero's back, because I was afraid they were going to drop him completely and just stick with Dante, which I think would have been a shame, because Nero's playstyle was just so interesting with the Exceed system. You know, why not have both characters, hey? So, it turns out that's what they're doing, and I could not be happier. So hopefully we'll see some Dante gameplay soon, and we'll find out more about V at Gamescom. Hopefully, I don't know if we will though. Man, I wish I could be at Gamescom to play it, because it's going to be playable there. Oh yeah, there you go. Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5. See yous.